Hello and welcome. This is Donna from Donna Morgan Creations. I want to share with you today the finished Interior Design Journal. The story behind this is a group of sisters. One is named Marie, and she wants to go to school for interior design. I made this by adding velvets and laces and sewing it with some millinery. And just kind of wrapping around, kind of like a belt, I would say. This has been stenciled with drywall compound. The book is 11.5 by 7.5, and I had some tutorials where we added all this beautiful lace on the ends and right here. So I'm going to use something to prop that up with as we jump right in here. There's a belly band, vintage wallpapers, the book plate. There are many tutorials on glassine bags. This is just one that I did, and I think I have one from 3 years ago. I'll try to link it. So the digital kits that are used in here are the Thepapercameo, AmityBloom, SamPoole stamps, and sample cards, upholstery, things like that. Who else is in here? If there's more, I'll let you know. So that's that. This is Marie, and this is a photo of her sisters, and they're all interested in the arts. And in here I just tucked some pages from a catalog. Her friend is Mary, and she's from France, and she sends her little snippets from magazines and beautiful fabric samples, sample cards, and things like that. So this is one of those things. I'm just going to put this all to the side. Embroidery patterns for monogramming. Here we go. And I'll just go ahead and pull that off there. And I stenciled here, and here you see another pattern from France for the monogramming. And the thing about pillowcases and embroidery. This is a journaling card that I waxed, and this is chintz. Tuck spots everywhere. And Marie, as a child, would go downtown to her local downtown, and there was a miniaturist dollhouse place, and she would for hours stare at the beautiful things they had there and look at these dollhouses and wondered how she would choose the curtains and the fabrics and the wallpapers. So this is her inspiration book for all the things that she wanted to do. And this is carpet samples from another catalog, some paint samples. This is the Thepapercameo envelope, really lovely, just decorated that up. And this is another beautiful image from France, from Mary. Can you imagine this tapestry, how much that how beautiful that would be to see it in person? Okay, I'll just put that aside. I've mentioned this before that I will use my vintage, what are they? Yeah, ledgers and things like that to print on, and I will use wallpapers through my my copier, my printer. Embossed paper, handmade paper, prints of wallpaper, some extra coffee dyed paper to write on. I try to leave a lot of writing spots through here. There's another little lovely advertisement about doilies. This image, I'll have to remember who that's from. I made a pocket out of a handkerchief, and I have a quote here from Giorgio Armani. To create something exceptional, your mindset must be relentlessly focused on the small details. So that's kind of her mantra. And so here we have, I took these pages from a very large decorating book from the 50s. So when you flip it over, what you need to do is pull them down. I'm going to have to unclip that side there. And they fold out like this. And I hope that you're seeing how large they are. And I got this idea from Maria from De Jour Le Papier. And it's a wonderful way not to have to ruin a page. So suggestions for choosing styles of decorating. So it's a great book, great color. And this is just an advertisement. And Goodyear used to make the foam in in your couches and things like that. Kind of funny. Imagine that room. Yep. Do these things today, and here's what you'll have tomorrow. So this is my my first sample card, swatch card, and I love these fabrics. And I just colored this in with the gold pens. I just thought it added a little more. And look how beautiful SamPoole's stamps work on this. It's gorgeous. And I had a stack of these authentic ones, so I copied them and was able to attach them to the fabrics. And that just folds up so nicely. Oh yes, more millinery and beautiful upholstery. And as we get in here, we have more pockets and tucks. I love this. I'm thinking Raindrop Lily on this, but I will definitely link it before or below. Love this kit. And this folds out to reveal another pocket with the trees. And these pages are from a stenciling book. And this is how you would stencil on this chest. And there's some beautiful early American designs. And that was a great source to that book. Copies of beautiful wallpaper on linen paper. And here we have another sample card. And I just love these cottons. Oh, can you imagine these on pillows or draperies or, you know, even a footstool. And of course these gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous pieces. So tuck that back in there. Oh, fold that back. This is just a little embellishment to create a little tuck there, and I found that little charm and added that with a ball pin. And this came on some packaging from one of the people I buy from, and I love it so much, so I've used that ribbon in here. And this is just a little thing that was in a packet from France, but isn't that gorgeous? And here we go. I made a master board and cut out a bunch of tags. And there's an embroidery pattern on that tissue. This folds out and has a place for writing. Beautiful wallpaper. Another one of those pages from that stenciling book. And in here I put this authentic vintage French wallpaper. And you can, it feels incredible, first of all. But you can almost feel the chalkiness of the paint on it. And I printed some digitals and then I waxed them. I love the feel of them. And I think they look really pretty that way. Another sample. And that created a pocket over here. Whoops. Fussy cutting. A little tuck. Some more embossed pieces, beautiful laces. There's some more wax pages. And this was a beautiful advertisement that Maria loved about, look at that beautiful chaise lounge. Oh, gorgeous. That one came out really nice with the wax on it. Love that print. And here's a wallpaper sample. I made a master board of wallpapers, and then I cut them into small pieces. Create that little tuck there. Here we have another center of the middle signatures. There's 3 signatures in here. And to open these, I'm going to have to pull these off. And there's more of that chintz. Just love that. I want to put this up here. I'm hoping you guys can see this. See how these papers are? Okay. Sorry if I'm out of focus here. It's kind of difficult with how long these papers are. So, yeah. These rooms are just great. Mid-century modern, I think. Interior walls. So this is all going to be about wallpaper. And I did add a lot of wallpaper. There's another wallpaper sampler. Crazy. I think I actually had a friend whose mother had that in their bathroom. I love it. This is my new favorite. And this room, isn't this great? That is color. Lots of great color. And there's this person. Oops. So here, let's fold this one this way and up. And there's somebody hanging wallpaper. You can see his legs there. I waxed this and then I cut it out and I added another quote. This is a wolf quote. I am going to make everything around me beautiful. That will be my life. Very inspirational for a young woman trying to create a career and a life for herself in design. There's that other part of that ribbon, that beautiful embroidered ribbon. These are French samples of fabrics. I would just love to have a blouse in that one. That'd be beautiful. And very shabby chic. I loved it. And to embellish it even more, I sewed around it. Here is a page about wallpapers. Vintage wallpapers. Another pocket made with trims, probably off of a pillowcase. Here is a card, journaling card, with some beautiful images of upholstery. I have to keep checking to see if you're in frame because, well, first of all, I have my camera so high. There's a tea caddy design. And on the back of this is, I adore this. Look at this velvet. That upholstery. And she probably, maybe she thought, oh, if she ends up with that satay, wouldn't that be just that beautiful, that fainting couch? It'd be so beautiful with those fabrics on it. And there's that wallpaper again. And there's some wrapping paper that has some gilding on it tucked in there, and another little sample with some toile, some blue toile. Here we go. And then this is toile samples from an upholsterer. So I just sewed around it to tuck it in to take up some space. Remember I talked about how I had a little too much space? And I adore this sample card. That is gorgeous fabric. I'm pretty sure that is French. And then when you flip it over, look at how beautiful these are. Some beautiful trim. And this was a drapery. I absolutely love this fabric. I made a journal out of that once. Along with this one. I really love this one as well. And that just kind of lovingly lays right in there. And you could always cut this out too if you wanted to use it. Great images, more journaling space. This is a tin trunk design. And there's the design with some tea-dyed papers. Another sweet little pocket with oh, we're way up high, guys. Here, let's put that over there. There. A beautiful little pocket. Probably part of a sleeve or something. Gorgeous. More ledgers. I used this part of a doily to make a tuck, back the music sheets. And here we have some beautiful calligraphy. Once again, if you wanted your initials monogrammed, you could use that. More space. Another sample card. Beautiful upholstery. Love that one. And then this is pretty common. You could see that on a footstool or something like that. And I think it's interesting how I flipped it like that. And this opens up to this last signature in this book, which has this gorgeous French fabric. And I wish I had the fabric handy, but look at the silk threads in this. The back of this is stunning. And I'll pull that part out. And this is where we added lace. And we're going to open that up. And I'll pull this tab out just to keep them closed. More French fabric. Love it. And this is about textiles. And these are gorgeous, gorgeous old vintage cottons that I absolutely love. And you could write on the back of that. And there's some beautiful ribbon. You fold this down. And there's your samples of chairs that you could reupholster. And possibly these fabrics. Aren't they gorgeous? That one had a lining in it, so I kept it. Oh, I absolutely love this. I made a purse out of that once. It was just a little clutch because it's really loud, but it was wonderful fabric to work with. There we go. We'll tuck that back up there and that in there. And you can always use faux tape or washi, but I kind of like the wrinkled grunge of it all, honestly. And look at those images. This book it's a huge book, but it was a great find. I found it at an antique shop. And of course, it wouldn't be me without lace, lots of extra lace. Apparently, Marie really likes lace. So I did the sample card with some little lace pieces. I think this might be sample, but I'm not sure. There's so many people who have done beautiful sample cards out there, and I will try to mention everybody that I know. I use digitals from so many people. And there's another one of those tags from the masterboard. We did this on camera, just embellishments. Some sewing. Love how a ledger comes out when you run it through the printer. More space to write on those beautiful pages. I think they came from an inside of a book. In the inside cover thing. There is the apple design for, the stencil for an apple dish, sorry. There we go, little beautiful image. And this is a handkerchief that I've been saving for a long time. I adore the hand embroidery on it, and so I made a pocket out of it. And in this is, I mentioned it before, and I'm pretty sure it's Ella Designs made what she calls memory clusters. And so this memory cluster is a French envelope with beautiful upholstery fabrics, SamPoole stamps, and a letter from her pen pal, Mary. And here's her letter from France. Marie's also learning French. And there's her pen pal, Mary. And they really hope to visit each other, and so Mary sent Marie postcards and samples of wrapping paper and a beautiful image from a magazine with a French Christmas layout. Noel. Beautiful. And a sample of some gilded wallpaper. And there's some more stenciling. And of course, to help her learn French, she sent her a color chart in French. And I've stamped this, and if you are interested in this book, I will be posting this on my Instagram. I guess at 11.5 by 7.5. And I am so thrilled that you took the time to watch this with me. Look at what happens when you take out all that ephemera. Just half of it. So this is Marie's volume 1 of her inspiration books. There is another book, and I will be making a flip through of that very soon. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. And you have a fabulous day. Thanks. Bye.